Okay, hello. Welcome to the video. I'm gonna start doing this more often, just reading one-shots on my own. And then I want to work, this is the project I've been working on for a while. Sorry if you can hear the door slamming in the background. Um, so I've been working on a project for the Dare 14 and 15. I finished the background for it, but I want to make it into a visual novel. So that'll be interesting. Sorry, my voice is a little dead. Um, so that's what I've been working on for the past 2 months. So that's why Vampire Kisses audios haven't been out as frequently as they usually would. And that's why The Dare hasn't been out for a while, because I'm working on it. Anyways, let me change the screen. Hi, it's me, Saichi Kohana. So here I already have it up in the background. Music, Angst. It's all angsty here, guys. Okay, sorry, my hand is freaking numb. Okay, so I'm just gonna read this. I'm gonna take a drink of water because my voice is literally dead. Sorry, that did not go down the right tube. Pipe? Whatever. Okay. Music, Angst. By my original username. um, Kokichi's point of view. The words people say are not as I love when I mess up on things. It's so cute. And I'm just kidding. um, the words people say are not as important as they may seem. They say some rude comment, some rude remark about something that they label as different or weird about you. This all doesn't matter. I feel like there's lipstick on my tip. I don't know why I just am paranoid about that, but even if there is, sorry, I'm gonna start from the beginning because I already freaked up. Okay. Kokichi's point of view. The words people say are not as same thing. The words people say are not as I was confident going into that one. This will take me a minute. The words people say are not as mm. The words people say are not as important as they may seem. They say some rude comments, some rude remark about something they label as different or weird. This all doesn't matter. Most of the people who say these things say them without thinking and will most likely forget it even happened moments after. When in reality, it really hurt you more than they could ever imagine. People are oblivious of the obvious truth in front of them, and they avoid putting the blame on themselves and always try to get out of the guilt and shame that comes with every mistake. Mistakes are made every day, and people say they don't matter. But what if something that happened to you caused by a big mistake that was no big deal and it caused you to become someone else? I've never really been fond of people. They always are either boring or rude, and neither of these really appeal to me. Most of the time, it just makes me hate them even more. Why are you always so grim? Why don't you look on the bright side? I mean, honestly, statements like these just make me feel like punching them. You can you can't tell me how to live. I think and act the way I do because of what I've been through. So tell me how to live if you have seen life from my side. Kokichi? I don't remember how I did this voice, honestly. Freaking, hold up. Kokichi? My friend Suichi asked, leaning down to be level with me. I just looked up at him, studying his face. Why did you come looking for me? He seemed relieved. I'm assuming because he found me because he was looking for me, but who knows if I'm right. I was looking for you because I wanted to find you, to talk about how your day was, he said nervously. Oh? And then the door slammed. Pretty sus. And then it slammed again. Sorry, ignore that. Oh? Why do you want to know? I asked, trying to see what was with him today. How was my day? He never asked that unless we are already in a conversation. And the door slammed. I like how right when I start recording, outside they're just like, and I'm like, guys, I'm trying to record and I told you that I was trying to record and you're over there like making noise. Anyway. Oh, I just actually wanted to find you so I could hang out with you, he said, looking ashamed. Ah, so that's why, I thought to myself after letting out a gasp. I guess that was supposed to be a gasp, but we'll pretend it was a gasp, because it was totally a gasp. Let me actually freaking scroll down. If it's alright with you, Kokichi, could we just stay here? Because I don't want Kaito to find me. We got into an argument earlier, he said, sitting down against the cement of the wall behind us. I sat down next to him, resting my head on his shoulder. I'm really tired from not sleeping for the past week, but that's my fault. I could feel Shuichi flinch under my touch before he relaxed. Ignore that. So, nope. So, what do you want to talk about, Shuichi? I asked, trying to put him in a good mood. Kaito's always been more... Nope. That's not what it says on the page. Kaito has always been more... Nope. I said it again. Okay. Kaito has been more hostile recently. Not exactly sure why, but I would not have wanted to get in an argument with him when he's in this state. Well, I'm not sure, he said, leaning his head into mine. I wrestled my hand in my pocket for my earbuds. I don't know if you heard that epic cough. Epic. Oh, that was the worst fake cough I've ever done in my life. Okay, whatever. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. What the fuck am I saying here? Okay. He said, leaning his head onto mine. I assume it meant onto. As you can see, it says into. My grammar isn't exactly the best, especially in the ones I wrote, like, before. Terrible. I rustled my hand in my pocket for my earbuds before pulling them out. I hooked it up to my phone and played some soft piano music before putting it in his ear. He just hummed in response. Soft piano music has always had a way of making Shuichi calm. So, to make him feel better, I'll just stay quiet and let him listen. The words people say are not as... I did it again. I did it at the beginning. Oh my Lanta. Oh no. I made an oopsie whoopsie. How could I do that? How strange. Oh my gosh. Anyway, that was me being overly sarcastic for no reason. Welcome to my life. The words people say are not as... It's fine. The words people say are not as important as they may seem. As I rested my head on his shoulder, he whispered something that I could barely hear. I like you, Kokichi. I leaned out of his touch to face him. He had a blush on his face, probably because he didn't expect me to hear him. He put his hand on the side of my face, and with a smile, he pulled me closer. He pulled my closer. I'm making fun of myself. It's okay for me to make fun of myself. It makes me feel better somehow. Anyway. To him, making our lips touch. I was shocked at first, before I calmed down and kissed back. When we broke apart, I just stared at him dumbfounded. Kokichi, I cut him off by pulling him into a hug. Kokichi! My voice cracked so bad. I don't know if you heard that, but it was like, it's fine. My voice cracks, and it's like, it's fun. He gasped. He gasped. I stayed silent and waited for him to hug back. His arm shakily moved to my back and pulled me closer to him. I nuzzled my face into his chest and traced patterns on his back. I could tell he was smiling as we just sat there with the music playing and in the comfort of each. You know what you did, and you know it was wrong. Stop it. What do we have? Where the frick was I? I don't know where I was. Oh, wow, I'm so good at this. You do it in the TikTok narrator voice. I nuzzled my face into his chest and traced patterns on his back. I could tell he was smiling as we just sat there with the music playing and in the comfort of each other's touch. I still picked it up. Okay. I nuzzled my face into his chest and traced patterns on his back. I could tell he was smiling as we just sat there with the music playing in the comfort of each other's touch. I did change the sentence, but I believe I made it better. I made it more epic. I'm kind of joking, but I'm not joking, but I'm kind of joking. I'm just checking. I'm checking if my mother texted me back because she may need me for something. All good things, all good things, all good things. Probably. Okay. The music was so calming as I was in his arms. I just wanted to stay like this forever. Never having to talk to others again. Never going to have to listen to the remarks of other. Whoa. Okay. Hear me out. Never going to have to listen to the remarks of. Whoa. Where's the of, man? Never going to have to listen to the remarks other people make. Just me and Shuichi and the music all to ourselves. I like you too, Shuichi. A whisper. Hey, that's a whisper, then what's a yell? I like you too, Shuichi. A whisper, man. I like you too, Shuichi. I whispered, just loud enough for him to hear. He kissed me on the forehead before bringing me back into his embrace. This is so nice. Music can say the things we want to say, the things we need to say. It can take all your worries away. I love you. I love reading the author's notes because I was pretty cringy in the author's notes. I'm not gonna lie, I was writing it and I'd be like, it's 3 a.m., boys. Anyway, that's my cringy moment, you know. You all got to experience that. It was great. Done! This is the part where I'm posting before I have to go to school again. Lame. Thanks for reading. Oh, it kills me inside. Okay, next part. I don't remember. I think. Which one was it? I made like I was writing the dare. Here, you get to look at my documents with me. Cringe, right? Haha, lol. I have a lot of freaking. Yeah, that's bitter taste. I wrote it on its own document because it's special. It's special, right? It's special. Wink. 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 3 winks. You guys got 3 winks. Wow. Okay. I think my favorite scene from the dare that made me like die laughing for literally no reason other than I have the worst sense of humor. I think it was I think it might have been part 13. I don't remember, but it was one of like the last ones and it was like so funny for no reason. Okay. It's not this one. It's not 13. It's 12. I remember I wrote the scene and I called my friend and I was like, hey, I made a big mistake. And she was like, what? What kind of mistake did you make? And I was like, hear me out. Okay, so Monokuma has been doing that, but what does that really mean? I asked, putting my hand to my chin. I could see his lip twitch a bit. I knew he wanted to ask a question and get more information, but it's my turn now. Knowing that, we can assume that somebody would walk up the stairs right behind me, because that is very epic. Very epic. Not sus. Ignore my elbow hitting the chair. And the door slamming. It wasn't me, I swear. Oh, this is one hair that does not want to go over. You see it? Can't find it. It's that one. Ah! Okay, anyway. Knowing that, we can assume if the relationships he has been putting together... Nope, sir. Madam. Knowing that, we can assume that the relationships he has been putting motives together for are ones more in the touchy-feely department, if you know what I mean. Further knowing that it is, in fact, Monokuma behind this, he must mean it in a sexual manner. So, the solution to getting out of this game we have been placed in is... I paused for effect. Effect? No. I paused for effect. I had to keep myself from laughing, because while this is a logical solution to the problem, it's definitely something that is going to make him flustered. Sex. I said before his face inflamed. I laughed a bit and kissed his cheek. Or marriage. I laughed again when his face was angry while he was still embarrassed. Hilarious. When I wrote that, I was sitting at my computer at school. I don't know why I wrote this scene while I was at school, but I make good life decisions, people. I make such good life decisions. I was sitting in class. I think it was English class actually, because I finished a lesson early or whatever. I have no idea what the situation was. But I started writing it, and right when I wrote this line, he must mean it in a sexual manner, I was like, I know exactly what I'm gonna do. And then I proceeded to write this entire scene. It was beautiful. It was so beautiful. This is one of the ones I'm gonna draw out in an animatic form because I think it would be hilarious. Anyway, back to what the frick we were doing. My bad. I know exactly what I did, and I know it was wrong, but I did it anyway. Kokichi's point of view. Walking to school has always been a pain, but I have to go regardless. I love reading the comments on these. Oh, I remember on Nightmares, there were a couple of comments of people being like, "This is trash. Who wrote this?" And I would laugh. Genuinely, I would be like, people who actually thought I was experienced in writing when I wrote this. Because, that was legitimately the first story I wrote, except you better believe I wrote a worse one, okay? I got this from a notebook I had in 6th grade. I need to find it, though, because I don't know where the frick it went. I think it's called Worst, if I can look it up. Yeah, here it is. Okay, here we go. So, this is the legitimate, writing from my notebook when I was, a child. It's so bad, it's funny. Here, I'm gonna change the format, though, because this can be a little difficult to read. We're gonna make it portrait, and we're gonna hit OK, and we're gonna go over to, I think it's format. We're gonna go to columns, just make it one. Okay, here we go. So, there's a lot of story behind this. This is legitimately the first story I wrote, which means it's going to be shitty as hell. But I remember when I wrote it, I was so excited because we could share our writing in 6th grade. So what I did is I wrote this out and I was like, oh my gosh, it's such a good story. I loved writing it. So I went to the front of the classroom, disregarding my social anxiety, and proceeded to get in front of the class and present it very, very proudly. A lot of my classmates were very excited when I started reading it because they were like, whoa, this is so cool. Even though it's the shittiest thing ever. So, first, a disclaimer. I use the word second dimension or too much instead of what I could say, like his invention. So get ready for a repeat of words that should not be there. But here we go. I'm about to tell you something super secret. So make sure you keep it a secret. Last summer vacation. The first day of summer vacation 2015. Ah, yes, when I was in 6th grade. Sorry, I'm checking my messages yet again. Okay, we're good. It's all good. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Okay, chef's kiss. My mom was going on a business trip to North Dakota, and my dad was stuck at home with me and his latest invention, the second dimensioner. I'm dying. And it was the worst invention ever to be made. But at the time, we did not know that it would be the end of the world as we know it. The next day, my dad was late to breakfast. Again. He was still in the garage. Lab. Working on the second dimensioner. I had one thing to look forward to. Today I was going to Abby's house. My homeboy. Abby. Generically named person. Yes. I need. Because my dad said I would be too loud when I was working on the second dimensioner. So I was going to stay at her house until he was done. I was on my way to Abby's house when I heard a huge explosion down on 15th Street. 15th Street. You know it's serious when it's not a legitimate street. Okay. Sorry. I ran down to see if I could help, but I was too late. No. Anyway, the writing is absolute shit. Like, I'm trying to remember what part it was, but the grammar was so horrible. I read it to my sister, and she was like, that's not how that sentence is supposed to work. And I'm like, well, it's how 11-year-old me wrote it, so suck it up. Anyway. My hair is being a pain in the booty, but that's okay. It wants to be a pain in the booty. Okay, anyway. Trying to remember. Oh, yeah. So, ignore me opening Wattpad in the new tab. I don't know what I have on here. Oh, yeah, I was just reading my own thing. You know, it's fine. I don't really come on here as much as I used to. It's mostly just because I don't really have a reason to come on. I mean, I write on this, so I usually just, like, stick to my account and, like, writing and stuff. I actually do have some works in progresses. This is whips. I have some whips. Okay. The kinds that go snack. I said snack. Wow. I said snack just now. Oh my. I said snack. How could I? Okay, obscure autophobia. I don't really remember what that was. Oh, this is a Seo manga. I'm writing a screenplay for it because I thought it was a dumb idea. I don't even remember what it was, but I think it was like a YouTube AU. I don't know where I went with that, but we're gonna say that that's what it was. Okay, so what? Oh, okay. That's something my sister sent me. Might have been a school project. Who knows? Geez, I have so much shit in here that literally has no reason to be in here. When I used to write one story on one document, you know, you're living your best life when frickin'. Oh yeah, night terrors. I think it's just, I don't really remember. I wish I knew, but I don't. Oh yeah, I'm doing a royalty AU. As you can tell, the document is blank because I want to do a lot of research on, like, royalty so I can get it, like, really accurate. So I'm watching a lot of movies based on like royalty and anime because you know that's where I go first. The only shows I watch. I tried to get into Stranger Things, couldn't do it. So I went to watch Angels of Death instead. And then Assassination Classroom because, yeah, I don't really have a reason for that. What was I gonna do? Okay, so I am going to post a audio. I don't know if I'm gonna put anything with it because I didn't record myself, like my face, when I did the initial recording, so I don't remember. But to this poem, this poem I wrote at freaking 3 a.m. I woke up at 3 a.m. and I was like, I have a shitty idea for something I could write out. So I wrote this entire, like, how long is this? I'm gonna edit it and see how long it is. See my cringe. 683 words for a poem. For a poem. Okay, but I have to like actually go back to my profile because I don't want to do the thing because that made sense. Okay, so this poem in particular, I did because I was just kind of messing around with audio because I wanted to test my mic again because I had to reconnect it and everything. So on this one, I made it into like if it was a musical. So I sang parts like I remember the beginning, like I started laughing after I did the first line, but this is kind of how it went. I was like, you know, words can be vile, and the people saying them are nothing but assholes. It kills me every time. I opened it at work on accident and started the audio. Started laughing, like crying laughing at some parts because it was just so dumb funny, like stupid funny. Like not the funny where it's like good comedy, like stupid funny. You know what I mean? I mean, you probably know what I mean. Like half the memes on the internet. Stupid funny. Anyway, back to what I was originally doing, like forever ago. Okay, you're the one I want, Fluff. Walking to school has always been a pain, but I have to go regardless. Kokichi? Oh, what? Konnichiwa. Kokichi? Nagito said from beside me. We usually walk to school together. Seeing as he was the only one who could tolerate me besides Rantaro. Sorry, Nagito, I was busy thinking about how much of a hellhole school is. I yelled with a laugh. Kokichi, school is hell, so you're not wrong, but I mean I shouldn't be complaining. Nagito said, looking down and chastising himself. He always does this. I judged him with my elbow. Judgment night! Okay, so judged him. That's a real thing that happened right now. Mm. And that's when we open the edit document and cry. Ugh, I love how I can't get through one of these without editing it because I fuck it up. That's how you spell nudged, right? I'm not just... Spaces are important. I nudged him with my elbow. Okay. I don't deserve to complain. He added silently, but I heard it anyway. Nagito, you shouldn't think so lowly of yourself, I said, hugging his arm teasingly. Nagito was like my older brother, except I don't have one. I actually do have an older brother. Only brother I have is an older brother. I have an older brother, and he's pretty cringe. I don't know why that's funny to me. I have dumb humor, like stupid funny humor. Here, wait. Let me check my thing, because I low-key think my friend just passed out. Where the fuck was I? We always have gotten along fairly well because we're both kind of, well, not normal. Which is great because normal people suck. They're so boring and always have the same damn reactions. Relatable. Painfully relatable. Well, that's my eye. Always talking like they know everything and they know exactly what they're know exactly what we are thinking when in reality they don't have a fucking clue. Fucking normies. I love that normies is a phrase that's used. It's so funny to me for no reason. Nagito, you shouldn't think so lowly of yourself. Nope, I literally just read that. Wow. Look at me being cringe. Jesus Christ. You shouldn't give such hope to trash like me, Nagito said, giving me the wobbly, hard-to-read smile. I let go of him and looked up at him. Nagito, you're something else, I said, patting his back, causing him to laugh because of the height difference. I huffed and walked faster, getting ahead of him. Kokichi, wait up, Nagito yelled from behind me, running to catch up with me. Sorry, Nagito, I just like seeing you so distraught, I said with my signature smirk, making him smile. This is the face I make every time somebody says something stupid, and I feel like they know that, like, I'm like, are you sure about that? Oh, it's the same face I made when I was a child. Let me try to find it. I have a vlog video of when I was a kid. Cringiest shit alive. Like, it makes me cringe today because of how freaking cringe it was. Okay, let me turn up my volume. That was really loud. I don't know if you can see it. I'm trying to like get it at an angle that you can see it and not cringe. I'm trying to get my phone straight at least. I think I'm just hitting random buttons at this point. Oh, like this one too.
Here is my monkey. Here is my chair, and here is my couch.
Quite the vlogger I was when I was like, how old was I? Jeez, I think I was like 6 or 7. But you know, quality vlog content.
Do you like the movies I was watching?
The angle! Because I had one of those like old cameras. I'm trying to think of like how I can look it up. Here, let me try to find it. It's like, well, I could probably just look up camera and find one. Let's go to images. Like, it was exactly like this camera right here. So I would hold it, right? Hold it right in front of my face, like this. I'd be like, I wouldn't be able to see myself, but I talked to that thing like it was a person, and I was a little extra, okay? I was extra. Okay, anyway. Freaking. So I was just like, this kid right here. This kid was me. Except I'd hold the camera the other way and film myself like I was a vlogger when I was 7. Yeah, let that sink in. It hurts me to remember. Oh, I was such a cringy kid. Anyway, enough about me. I forgot where I fucking was. Okay. We walked into the building like we do every day. We talked about assignments we had while Nagito would have some self-deprecating comments every once in a while. He is kind of a handful sometimes. But I still love him like a brother. I haven't ever had anyone I would consider family because my parents are I can say this word, rarely. I said it. Sir, I didn't know that you thought the dictionary was how we all talked. We do not talk formally. We do not say, pardon me, sir. Except I say that at work and then my coworkers look at me like the 1950s came back to life. Because they're like, you said pardon? And I'm like, I say pardon. instead of excuse me or hey you over there. I need your attention, police. Hair flip. Okay. Because well, now I can't say parents, damn. Because my parents are rare. Wow. Because my parents are rarely ever home. So I've always. Oh, so I'm always on my own. I thought it said so I always on my own. And I'm like, so you always what? What? Anyway. What? I don't agree with that. That's kind of stupid. Kind of suspicious, you know? Very sus. Very sus. Police, this man is very sus. Arrest him, please. He was T-posing on my car earlier, and he left a foot dent because he was so thick. He had thick thighs for days. Anyway, I've always had to learn over the years how to take care of myself and how to be an independent person. This is why I find it hard to rely on other people. Except for Nagito. He treats me better than anyone else. Than everyone else. Okay. Although I still act like an asshole around him. We're still bros. Bros before hoes, okay? Or homies before anyone else. Something must be wrong with him. Everyone in school knows me for being a prankster and, well, being an asshole. And the school bell rang and everybody ran out of the school. Without a care in the world, except one kid tripped over a banana peel and fell through the floor. That's pretty unepic, he said as he cracked his spine. This is what I do while I'm recording. That's why a 30-minute recording can be cut down to a 6-minute audio. I edit my own audios, so I had a friend who was editing them a while ago, but then she was like, Ayo, I'm a procrastinator. And I'm like, I see. So that didn't work out. The bell rang, cutting my thoughts short. I looked up at Nagito, and he gave me a sympathetic look before he waved goodbye, leaving me in the hallway, all by myself, all alone. Nagito, how could you? You made me lonely! My first class is in classroom 2A. It's only a short walk from where I am. The teacher, Miss Monofian, is the English teacher. The English teacher is Monofian. Cool. Why did you phrase it like that, saying teacher twice in the same sentence that only has freaking 8 letters? Words. 8 letters. I meant 8 words, okay? Like, hear me out. Although she may come off as sweet, when you make her mad, she might kill you. You know, just dead. You're dead. Look. Wait, who the fuck is saying this? Okay, Mew is saying... I have no idea what I did for Mew's voice, okay? Like, I don't remember, because I have not done it in weeks. Look who it is! Kokichi Oma, the ultimate asshole! I didn't like that. Not at all. Look who it is! Kokichi Oma, the ultimate asshole! It works for me. It worked for... We'll keep this under the table, okay? It's just between you and me. Nobody has to know. Nobody has to know I done fucked up. Okay. Mew yelled from the other side of the classroom, making some giggles and laughs come from the group of students around her. I scoffed and gave her a glare, making her stutter and lose the confidence she had moments before. Okay. Well, look at the little whore bitchlet. It's a surprise you can even talk at all, seeing as you're such a big dumbass. I said, making some people groan. Everyone take your seats. We have to finish that paper we started yesterday, and you need to turn it in before the end of the period. I hate teachers who do that. They're like, "Ayo, you literally just started this paper, but you need to get it done by the end of class." It's an hour class, okay? Well, my classes were like, how long were my classes? My classes were, I think they were. I have to think. I think my classes were an hour, maybe like 50 minutes. They were 50-minute classes. Okay, yeah. So 50 minutes, we had to finish a paper with the whole shebang. Okay, first you have the introductory paragraph, which at my school you go above and beyond. So the introductory paragraph would be around 8 sentences. And then you write the 3 body paragraphs, like the 5-paragraph essay that everybody loves. So no. And then the conclusion, but the body paragraphs, we could make them as big as possible, which helped when we had a word requirement, like 1,000 words or whatever. I usually went over the word requirement because I have no self-control when it comes to writing, so I'll just keep writing. And I'm like, oh, the paper is 3,000 words when we can only write 1,000 to 1,500. That's funny. Stupid. Bonk. Anyway. Even now, I'll write things and I'm like, that's too fucking long. 5,000 words? What the fuck is wrong with you? You wrote that in an hour? An hour? Anyway. Crazy. Okay. She said, getting cut off by one of the office aides walking into the classroom. There was a boy standing next to him, and he looked like he could be my age. Some detective you are! Is he a new student here? Oh, I remember you mentioning something like this to me this morning, she said under her breath, probably annoyed about being interrupted. Well, class, we have a new transfer student joining us at Hope's Peak this year, she announced to the classroom, making everyone go silent and turn their focus. That sounds like a Dungeons and Dragons freaking like a town. We need to go to Foicus. We need to kill the dragon. Foicus. Have you heard about the legendary sword? The Foicus. Okay. I don't know why that was so funny to me. I literally lost where I was. Okay. She announced to the classroom, making everyone go silent and turn their focus to the boy in the front. He seemed nervous, seeing as he wore all black and had a hat covering his eyes. I'm thinking he didn't like talking to people or being the center of attention very much. Now that I mention it, he doesn't even show his face at all. I have no clue what this mystery boy looks like. You know you do. You know you do. You want me? Smash or pass? That'll be a smash from you, boss. I'm joking. It would be more like a crash. I'd fall down the stairs before I could even talk to him, and then I'd break all my limbs. So it'd be like, oh my god, are you okay? And I'm like, it's a crash. Smash, crash, or pass? That's a crash. Where the hell am I? I swear I should know this, but I don't. I have no clue what this mystery boy looks like. I tried to imagine what his face could look like. He has pale hands, so he must be pale. And he has blue hair, seeing as a little bit of it is poking out from his hat. What color could his eyes be? Maybe blue. Because I'm Kokichi and I have purple hair and purple eyes because I'm so epic. Very epic, very nice. Very epic, very nice. He looked right at me, just for a moment. I could feel heat rush to my face. What is this? I put my hands on my cheeks, trying to cool them down. Holy crap, my cheeks are actually fucking hot right now. What does that mean? Who is that? We kept eye contact for a couple of seconds before he looked away with a similar shade of red to mine. What just happened? You zinged! Okay, anyway, I'm living my best life. He had golden eyes. They were beautiful. I wanted to look into them again, only to find he was looking at the ground. Again. Making his hat cover his face. Making his hat covered his face. That sounds wrong to me. And more importantly, his eyes. Well, the only spot that is open for you to sit in is by Kokichi. But before you do that, why don't you introduce yourself? Monofian asked him to say something. There was a moment of awkward silence before he spoke up. My name is Shuichi Saihara. They call me the ultimate detective. The ultimate? He said, keeping his head down. I almost didn't hear him because of how quietly he spoke. And also because I sat in the back of the classroom. Also because I sit in the back of the classroom. Oh yeah, I can change this. I forgot I was on edit. Making his hat cut. Grammarly kicks in and realizes I done fucked up. Okay. Alright, welcome, Shuichi. You can go take your seat next to Kokichi in the back, she said, directing him in my direction. Directing him to me. He walked over slowly and sat down next to me, causing the redness to return to my cheeks. What the hell? Why am I getting flustered? I'm Kokichi Oma, the ultimate supreme leader. I don't get flustered. Hi, he said almost silently beside me. Hello? Hello! It's me! I whispered while Monofian started talking about the paper again. So, what's this paper we have to do? He stuttered, trying to lift his head, only to get more flustered and put his head down on the table. I smiled at how cute he was. Wait, cute? Well, we did some research on a paper yesterday, and we have to finish writing out our paper on it today. I can help you if you want, I whispered back, trying to suppress the blush on my face. Just pretend that was a whisper. It was totally a whisper. Wink. Sorry, I have low-key the worst itch on my nose right now. I'm fixing my shit. Okay. Where was I? I whispered, looking at his hat. Oh, no. Oh, I was trying to suppress the blush on my face. Yeah, that would be nice. Thank you, Kokichi. He stuttered again. Well, I might not have time in class to help you right now, but we could work on yours after class if you want to, I whispered, looking at his hat where his face would be if he wasn't avoiding my eye contact. Yeah. Yawn. And then the choir sings. Anyway. He said again, raising his head. I wanted to grab his face and make him look at me. Direct eye contact. I can see you. I know you're sitting on your couch somewhere, or if you're not sitting on your couch, you're probably sitting down, because I don't watch videos standing, do you? Lol. Me making conversation. Hey, you come here often. Oh, my shitty pickup lines. Anyway, I mean, I'm not trying to pick you up, but like... Ugh, I'm so cringy, it hurts. But I don't want to make him hate me like everyone else does. Okay, here's my phone number. Can we meet by the front gates and go to my house to get your paper done? What other classes do you have? Maybe we can have more. Whoa. Maybe we have more classes together, I asked. He shoved the paper into my hand, giving me a glimpse of his eyes when he raised his head again. Oh, thanks. And then I proceeded to cough my guts up. Just kidding. I looked at the paper I looked at the paper and we had all our classes together, which wasn't that uncommon at this academy, seeing as Hope's Peak is an academy that only accepts ultimate students. So there aren't usually a lot of students that go here compared to a normal public high school. We have all our classes together, so I could catch you up when we meet after school, I responded, getting a small nod from him. I frowned. Not being able to hear his voice makes me sad. But I pushed that thought aside, focusing back on my paper and being a good student. I'm so good at school. School finally ended. It was super boring. I mean, it always is. But anticipating my meeting with the mystery boy, Saichi Kohana, just made the day feel like forever. I was waiting for Saichi to come to the front gate. I was already waiting for about 5 minutes, tapping my foot, looking for him through the crowd of students. Where are you? My mystery boy! Mystery boy! Where are you? While looking for him through the crowd of students going through the gate, until finally he stumbled up to me with his hat over his eyes. Again. Sorry I took so long, he said, chiding himself. Hey, it's all right. Ready to get you all caught up? I asked, grabbing his hand, causing my heartbeat to quicken and my face to become a light shade of pink. Come on, let's go, I yelled before dragging him to my house. All right, he said, sounding nervous. I could feel his hand shaking in mine. He must be scared. I stopped for a moment, causing a confused grunt from Saichi behind me. He's like, hmm? The villager, Huh? The villager noise. Anyways. I like how I look back at it and I'm like, I have no fucking idea where I'm supposed to be. Hey Saichi, it's alright. I'm not gonna do anything to you, okay? Don't worry about it. I know that coming to a new school is stressful, but I will help you be prepared and be able to come to school like you have been here from the start, okay? That was struggling, suffering, hurting. Oof. I asked, hoping that I somewhat reassured him. Yo. Sorry, I didn't mean to make you think that I was scared of you. Sorry, he said, bowing his head down. I smiled at him. I looked at him. He looked at me. I looked at him. He looked at me. We're good. So you came here. I see. I don't think you know what you were getting into, but like you're here now, so like back to the story. Don't worry about it. I'll promise I'll help you. That's what friends do, right? I was worried that he would be offended. I called him my friend. I looked back at him and noticed his hat was higher up on his head so I could see his eyes. I smiled and stared into them. They were so beautiful, I found it hard to look away. Ah! That sounds so genuine, like genuine fear. Ah! Anyway, he yelled, face going red again, and he tried to pull his hat down, but this time I caught his hand. He looked up at me surprised, his face getting redder the longer his hand was in mine. Hey, I like to see your face. I like looking deeply into your eyes and pretending that we know each other. This man is stalking me! I don't respect people who stalk me. It makes me feel uncomfy. It makes me feel uncomfy. It makes me feel very uncomfortable. And I don't like it when people Don't make me feel uncomfortable. Anyway, my shit ass humor. Ha. He looked at me surprised. I already read that. And your eyes are really pretty, I said, blushing. But this time I didn't try to suppress it. He didn't respond. He just smiled, making me smile back at him. After looking into each other's eyes for a moment, I took his hand, walking towards my house. I could tell he was nervous without his hat. I don't want to lie, but I found it so cute. Ayo, mate. When we got to my house and got all the things we needed to get our homework done and get Saichi caught up, we sat next to each other on the couch and talked about homework until his parents texted him that it was time to go home. Kokichi? I don't remember how long this is. It goes on and on and on and on. Anyway. Shuichi asked, getting his things into his backpack. Yeah, Shuichi? I asked, looking back at him. Could we do this every day? Anyway, he said, looking down, reaching for his hat. Of course, Shuichi, I smiled, putting his hat on his head. Oh yeah, I do have a hat. Okay. You're the only one I want, Shuichi. I would love to do homework with you every day, I said, booping his nose. Boop. 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 And then the hat flew away and I said, haha, that's not okay. Anyway, I'm kind of gay, so like, is that weird? No, I'm just kidding. I mean, I think my girlfriend would be able to, say if I'm gay or not, and I think I'm pretty gay. A girl dating a girl, that's pretty gay. It's pretty PG, guys. PG. Pretty gay. All right, pretty gay. Anyway, on one condition. I don't think I read that. He blushed again and pulled me into a hug. On one condition, I said, looking him in the eyes. I'm looking into your soul. Yeah? He said, looking concerned. You can't wear your hat when you come over here, I said, pushing his hat up, holding his hand so I could see his eyes. That was so creepy. Okay. All right, I won't, he said, looking to the side before he heard his phone go off again. Sorry, I have to go, Kokichi, he said, pulling me into one final hug before he walked out the door, saying, Thank you for being my friend, Kokichi. Of course, Shuichi, I said with a smile before I waved, closing the door. You're the one I want, Shuichi. Here you guys go. Sorry for not updating over the weekend that much. Thank you for reading. Ignore that. Okay, publish changes. People are going to be like, oh my god, she updated. And I'll be like, no, I actually didn't. I just fixed some grammar errors because I'm so good at freaking doing everything that grammar errors slap. They slap. They smack back. The smack that smacks you back. Oof. Yeah, I think that's all for now. I think I'll do this more often. Just reading like one or two for like a stream. And that'll kind of just be like my daily, but then I'll be like working on other stuff in the meantime. Like here I can actually show you guys. Let me get off my chair. Where the frick is my iPad? I never can find it when I need to find it. Like low key. Where doth thou gone? Is like where the this is gonna be a weird part of the stream. I'm just like shouting for fans. Oh, I can't find my iPad because I'm. Oh wait, never mind. It's literally plugged in. Okay. And I'm back again with another. No, I'm just kidding. That was a joke. That was a joke. I can show you guys some of the sprites that I have finished. If my application will load. Don't respect people who don't let my application load. Okay. It's loading. It's loading. Yeah, so this is the background for Saichi's room. I don't think you can see it very well. I'll post these pictures on my Instagram. Holy shit, so you can actually see them. Sorry, ignore the bright white light, because I have some of Saichi's sprites actually done. Let me find a... They still kind of look a little cringy. You probably can't even freaking see it, because it's just black lines on a white screen. But yeah, I'll post these on my Instagram so you guys can see them. My Instagram is freaking Saichi. So SAICHI _art_. I'll be posting like the updated sprites there and maybe even like a couple bloopers clips because believe me, I have bloopers. Like, for example, I compiled like a complete bloopers audio of just the random sounds that are made by me and my friend who record Punk. Me and Punk, when we record, it's just all the random like or like I don't even know how to explain the sounds we make. It doesn't make any sense, but so I mean, I might like play a game for a little bit because like I don't know if I want to end it per se, but I can see if I can do that. I still have Amori up and Heroes going to prison. So Amori spoilers because I'm not even at the beginning of the game. Sorry, that is Punk texting me. Oh, shiz buckets. Sorry, I'm texting my friend back. Okay. Ignore that. I'll deal with it later. What the fuck am I doing? Okay, my bad. Let's put... Oh, fuck, is it not on here? No, it's right here. Good. So we're gonna have that on, and I'll turn off this so you can see the other one when it's open, because I have to open it for you to see it. Or I think I do anyway. Yeah, you guys see it? You guys see it? Whatever the frick this is? Okay, so basically, hell, pretty sus. Whoa, Hero's gonna marry Sweetheart? Oh shit, I forgot what key it is. Oh, it's Z, my bad. I was hitting enter like a weirdo. Whoa, Hero's gonna marry Sweetheart? I didn't see that one coming at all. Kel, what are you saying? We have to help him. What do you want me to do about it? I don't want to go to the dungeon. Ugh, Kel, you're so useless. Hero, you have to reject Sweetheart. You're gonna be in prison. Prison of love. It's time, Hero. Your princess awaits. Spring move. I wasn't ready for that. Even though I've played this before, I wasn't ready. Oh, you know her cringe ass laugh. The background music is fucking killing everything. Although I'm turning it down a bit. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I don't think she's gonna listen to me. Just do it already! Got that thought. Okay, I'll try. Sweetheart, you're a bitch! Excuse me. Sweetheart. Ma'am? Ah yes, my lovely hero. How I yearn for the sound of your sweet voice saying my name again. Wow, haha, that's so nice of you. I mean... Sorry, why do I have to do this? I said sigh. Why do I have to do this? Ahem. I'm sorry, sweetheart, but I'm not interested. Why? Whatever do you mean, my prince? This is all really flattering and all, but, you know, we only just met, like, a few moments ago, so, well, I have to reject your, offer? Oh, pish-posh! Don't be silly, hero! I've never heard anything sillier. I didn't know sillier was a word, but we're going with it. We're going with it. It's true. I'm sorry, sweetheart, but I don't want to marry you. Respectable man can set his boundaries. This is preposterous. No! This is blasphemy! You dare reject Sweetheart? Everyone loves Sweetheart. You hear me? Everyone. Send him off to the dungeon. I don't want to see his pathetic face again. Hey, stop right there. You can't take Hero. He belongs to us. He belongs here with us. Okay. What's this now? What is a non-Sweetheart fan doing in the audience? Ah, I see. You must be Heroes fans. The nerve of you lot. First you make a fool out of me, and then you interrupt me during my own show. Pacing. I'm the one who makes the rules around here. Guards, take them away! And then they were taken away to a coffee shop. It was very nice. No, I'm just kidding. Now you've done it, Aubrey. Did my game just actually low-key crash? Oh no, we're just in the I thought my game crashed again and I was like, no! Aw, man. Now we're all stuck in the dungeon. Sorry guys, it's my fault we're all in this mess. No, it's not, Hero. No one would have predicted that would happen. I'm a bitch and I'm back. You fools! You really thought I would let you go away after you stole my tape I got out of the fucking junkyard? You don't recognize me. You put a mustache on and I guess that was a good enough disguise for us. It's me, Rosa. The number one Sweetheart fan in the world. I told you that you all pay for crossing me. Curses! We've been bamboozled! I should have known you were behind this, Rosa. It's true what they say. Revenge is sweet. Now rot, you peons. Rot in the dungeon forever. Oh. Dang it, how are we ever gonna get out of here? We'll find a way. Come on, guys. Let's think about this. Where do we even start? It's not like they'd just leave the gate unlocked, would they? I'm gonna leave it off for here, because I actually do have to go do something, but I think this is a pretty good, opener. Anyway, I'll probably do another one of these, like, in a couple days or so. So, hopefully this won't be the only one. Okay. Okay! So, fellows. It was a fun stream. I'm expecting to do more of these in the future. So, geez, I'm really bad at ending these things. Well, farewell for now. Thank you for staying and listening to my craziness. Bye. Bye-bye.